Alright, today we are going to be making a YEAT beat. Alright, so first up, we've got this analog saw wave synth thing. So basically what I did is I just added some fifths in, so this being the first and this being the fifth. And basically what that is it's a triad without the middle note, but with the exception of this one. This is a third interval, this being the first, this being the third, and that's just because it sounded better than a fifth. So here's what it sounds like. And then I just put a simple EQ, took out the lows and a little bit of the highs. And where this sound is from from Omnisphere, and the preset's called Kilowatt Funk. And yeah, the second thing that I added was this bell sound. It acts as a counter melody, and this is what it sounds like. It sounded pretty good on its own, so all I had to do really was take out the lows, and then the preset for Omnisphere is called Gary's Analog Belts. The next thing I added was this ARP, and what it is, it's just a fifth, so this is what it sounds like by itself. Then I added tremolo, took the rate down to 1/2, depth to 62, and smoothing to 59. And the Omnisphere preset is called... And then I just add another one and raise the second one up an octave. So this is what it sounds like. The next thing I added was this ARP, and it's basically the exact same thing as the last ARP. Didn't add anything to this one, but the preset is Party Chaos. And then I just panned it left and right to have it separate from the main stuff, and so here's what it sounds like. And the last thing for the melodies is I added this little like ARP bell thing, and here's what it sounds like. And it's going in a similar pattern to the main melody and the 808. And then all I did was I cut down the lows, and this is also from Omnisphere, and it's called Backwards Paintbrush Looper. And yeah, that's it for the melody. So here's what the melody sounds like in full. Basically, for the hi-hat, I added a 16th note roll and then cut out the last hi-hat of each bar. And this is what you're going to want to do to make a YEAT style beat, because he does this a lot in his beats. So this is what it sounds like. And then for the clap, I just put in a basic clap pattern, having the clap hit on each third bar in a measure. But what YEAT often does is add extra claps like this. And so here's what it sounds like. And then I just added a clipper because initially it wasn't in the mix that much, and so I wanted it to be a little bit more present. And then I added this simple open hat. For the 808, all I did is I just copied the root notes of the chords, which are the bottom notes, and then I added a couple rolls and stuff here and there. And then for effects, I added an initial clipper to make it a little bit louder, a sidechain compressor to the kick to make it a little cleaner, and then for the EQ, I took down the lows a little bit and then it raised the low mids-ish. And so here's what it'll sound like. And then last but not least, I added this kick that follows the 808 a little bit, and this is what it sounds like. I only put that in the second half of the chorus because I wanted to introduce a new topic after already introducing the chorus, and so then I can make the chorus interesting without making it extremely repetitive. And so this is what all the drums sound like together. And then the most important part of a yeet beat is, of course, the bell. And so basically I just put this in randomly throughout the entire song because you don't have a yeet beat without a yeet bell. So you gotta add it. If you don't have the bell, then your beat isn't a yeet beat. That's all I gotta say. I'm sure if you're already wondering how to make a yeet beat, you probably already know what this sounds like, but just for reference, here's what it sounds like. And then I added some basic effects. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you'll see when I post again. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the summer, so I'd really appreciate it. But before you go, I got this little trick up my sleeve to end it off. Ready? See you in the next one.